Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Running back with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down at the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. But you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry up. And here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner looking to create better field position. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Huskers. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. They'll run it to the left. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Play action here on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And the Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Direct snap to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
It's a run. Running back's got it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Huskers will have to kick this away. On a punt now for the first time today. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Michigan 10, Nebraska 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll ride the back again here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense operating from the pistol. It's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense not pressing this time. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Can you believe it? Another delay of game penalty on this drive. Wow. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Huskers will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Punt is away, but it's not very good. Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense is back on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. One more play before they head to the locker room. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Michigan 20, Nebraska 7.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And North Michigan. Marines will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Oh, it's snapped to the back.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Michigan 27, Nebraska 7.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The freshman making an impact play there.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Lets it go quickly. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds.